Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Gophers offense takes the field to start this game off. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Coming out with it, it's Hayes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He has the first and still on his feet. At midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Grimes. Finds his man down the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Bringing the heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pocket breaking down. And the defense got him at the 27. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's McNeil. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Minnesota! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quick release on the RPO. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Fires to the tight end. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the give off the left side. Finding open areas. There he goes. Running through contact. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Illini.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
With the catch, it's Lanier. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
On target to the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Illinois right back to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Grimes. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Illinois trying to move the chains on 3rd and inches. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And he moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. It's complete to the left.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure coming. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better.
Touchdown, Illinois! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, Heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught near the sideline, it's McClure. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. To the air, it's Grimes. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Looking deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Golden Gophers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Hunt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Turning it on. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Racing to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Motion from the wide receiver.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The play fake on first down. He's going to take off. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off play action. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got some work to do after that last play. Second and 13. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll try to do it himself. What a cut, now he's loose. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Illinois picked up the first down, now here they come again. Motion from the wideout. In the red area, it's Gibson. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play at second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. swapping ends of the field. They gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Grimes. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They build this lead here in the fourth, and man, has this been a long time coming as this brutal losing streak is close to ending. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot.
Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Gonna look downfield again. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Golden Gophers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. the Illinois offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it along the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Grimes. Fires to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. He'll take it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Illini! They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that?
They're working that left side.
Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Back to pass on second down. He's taking the deep shot. It's caught. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. To throw, it's Grimes. Quickly complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On his way back from the 20. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.